See like that dust trail coming up the back of the car. I'm like,
off of an E30.
Yeah, off an E30.
Well, let's start our track walk.
Cool.
This is my first time at this track, so if you guys sound like you've been here before. So
first track I ever drove. And Kerri, I think.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Very nice.
First track I ever took a track day at.
Well, this is Track Walk with Eric, and I have 3 guests with me that I met yesterday.
It's a long-term relationship.
Yes. We've seen you before.
Yeah.
They see me around.
Laguna.
Yes, we were at Laguna.
Ah, Laguna.
We lost our brakes on the second day.
Oh.
Party foul by me for not checking them.
It happens. They're race cars.
Yeah.
You use brakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used them for the 25 and then forgot to change the pads.
I think our team motto's always been just drive it till the wheels fall off, so that's what we did. The brakes.
Did that happen yesterday too?
No, that was
the
just
team car.
Yeah. That was just Clint taking it off in turn 8.
Ah.
And the car handles differently in the dirt at 100 miles an hour than on asphalt.
Shocking.
Good to know. So there is a grip level difference between the asphalt here and the dirt here.
It's subtle. If you have enough experience, you can tell the difference.
I never saw these marks before.
It gives you such a different perspective.
Hey,
There's holes everywhere.
you always see more things that, hey, I didn't see a hole here,
Yeah.
or
It also gives you more confidence because you really see, like, turn 1, how embanked it is. So you kind of tell yourself when you're a little bit
don't
freaking
lift.
out, don't lift because it's embanked. You're not going anywhere, especially in our cars.
And what are your cars?
E30. They're all E30s. All we run are E30s pretty much.
Yes, that was my first race car. It's the E30. Although mine's the Etta, so I don't know if you guys are way faster than me because you guys have other 6-cylinders.
RM20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, 160 horsepower on a great day.
Yeah.
I
On
mean,
a perfect day.
On a perfect day.
yeah, that's like 40 more than an Etta.
That's what my spec was running, so we just rebuilt it.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
And it looks like they're blowing to the outside of the track. Oh, gonna turn around? Confused.
It's like, oh, I'm on camera. Back up and stay on camera.
So are there many reference points you guys really key in on?
Pothole.
The pothole, got
As
it.
long as I'm past there, that's my entry.
Sounds good.
And then the reflectors on the inside is where you're, make sure you're flat again.
So yesterday, for a short period of time, I was speed gunning cars coming into turn 1. Slowest car that I caught was about 90 miles an hour when they slowed down or lifted or hit the brakes or something.
Huh.
That was probably me.
Yeah, I saw you with the gun
Was it
out
an
there.
E30?
It was not an E30.
Cool. We had more speed than that then.
Yeah, we saw you with the gun out there. Was there any particular reason, or was it just for your own knowledge?
I think it's, I find it entertaining, the speed difference between some of the cars.
Yeah.
It's just like a good reference point, like how fast are our cars really going?
You should know that you're fully back on power by the time you get here.
Even if you're offline on the outside?
Yeah, pretty much.
In our cars,
It
yeah.
holds. Because yeah, you've got quite a bank. Same with 2. I mean, 2, there's another pothole for reference there.
What if they ever fix or repave it? What are you going to do for reference points?
Well, the reflectors will still be there.
Ah,
There was also a bush, a little shrub on the entrance to 1,
Yeah.
which is kind of like, if you're scrubbing speed, that's where you stop scrubbing.
ah. The fastest car I saw was 125.
Holy goodness.
Oh, that was me, clearly.
It was a BMW.
It's
Oh,
probably
the noob E36
Yeah, that was a
with the noob on the back. They were pretty quick.
It was one of the, it was the Colfab E36.
Okay.
The one that hit his teammate, or the teammates got together with the...
Oh, that was bad.
But past reference points on that, like, if I'm not hitting two wheels right to those white lines, then I know I did not.
Well,
Optimize.
I mean, have you guys actually seen how big of a drop off this is right here? If you do miss it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a rim killer.
Yeah.
You almost don't know that when you're just driving around.
Yeah, you want to stay off until there, if you do drop.
Till the green, right?
Well,
Close to the
yeah.
green?
Just here, you can, yeah, where the
And then-
green kind of, yeah, you can see where everyone did that.
Well, obviously perfect conditions. If you're 3 wide, you're stuck. But
I think I've dropped off here
That's-
once. I know Neil in a...
Neil with me in the
race,
car.
He was up there, far off.
Yeah.
And the corner worker hid behind the stand.
Is that when he was giving a courtesy wave? To
Yeah, he
someone
was
as
giving
entered
it. Yeah,
one?
he went past somebody, he was waving at him, and then he goes, "Oh crap!
Oh no, there's
Forgot to turn."
still a turn here.
The track's so much wider than it feels like in the car.
Yeah, we get 5 wide down
I mean, we are only going 2 miles an hour, so.
That's one thing I never understand. 100 on the freeway does not feel like 100 on the racetrack.
there. No.
You have less dotted lines for speed references.
Yes. I think this is my favorite turn on the whole track.
Yeah, just stay flat.
Yeah.
So you guys just turn here?
Yep.
Yeah, we don't brake.
You just lift to kind of settle the car and then turn in, and as soon as you feel it kind of settle into that turn, it's full throttle. All the way till 3.
And this is the pothole coming up here. So as long as your left wheels are clearing that, that's where I am for anyway.
And you can comfortably, in our car, you can tuck in really low, or mid-track there's still plenty of grip. Out-track, not so much.
Yeah, actually one car off of the inside is where the optimum grip is, I think.
But if you want to shorten the track, you stay tucked in.
I tend to always stay tucked in.
And E30,
Get a
right
good
as you,
slip.
right
I
as
do
you
too.
give the car right input, it'll rotate a little bit and kind of point you into 2.
Yeah, this is the hole.
Ah.
You know you get it wrong when you feel that bump.
You're like, boom, oh,
Yeah,
oops.
it's like, damn it, shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's surprising how many cars you do see braking for this turn. And you're like,
It's so embanked, and you're going uphill in a momentum car like ours.
Oh yeah.
If you're not full throttle, then you lose a lot.
yeah, this is actually probably one of the biggest
Most
gains on the
important
track.
turn for us.
Yeah, you can catch a lot of people.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah,
You could also have massive good offs
yes.
on the outside of turn 2.
If you're if everything's not,
If you haven't
What?
settled the car.
Kind of like these skid marks that go
Yeah.
left.
you can feel it almost right about here. The car just kind of like boom, settles right into the turn, and then we just go.
Very
It
nice.
takes very little input to keep it, in our cars at least, unless your tires are too hot or about ready to go. Then you get a little squirrely, but
Sometimes squirrely's fun, right?
it is
Totally.
fun.
Yeah. That's why we drive E30.
Another pothole.
Oh, yeah. That's the one that you found that one?
Pretty consistently, actually.
It is my nemesis.
In the pace car, basically I don't lift or brake anywhere.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of brake at this track.
Do you still race?
I do. So
All up in the Pacific Northwest, or?
I mean, with my own cars, I typically don't tow very far, so just the Northwest tracks. Last night I was telling somebody that there are 8 tracks within basically a one-day tow.
Oh, well.
Oh wow.
Just spoiled for choice.
And the most boring one is Portland International Raceway, my home track. That has a total of 8 feet elevation change.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
We got a lot more than that here.
The equivalent to a golfer living in Southern California.
The rest of the tracks are all pretty insane. Last week we were at the Ridge with Lucky Dog. You have a massive, like a half-mile straightaway.
Oh.
That is right directly after what they call the Ridge Complex, which they wanted to do an extreme version of the corkscrew.
Sounds like a safe track.
I mean, they cut away all the trees, so there's no trees around.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky. All of our Buttonwell, it's all desert. You could pretty much go off for days and not hit anything.
As long as the dirt's pretty firm, right?
Muddy. We had Buttonwell a couple of months ago. There was 2 cars that rolled because they lost it on the outside of Riverside, and it was muddy. So as soon as they lost that rear wheel, it dug in and
rolled
them.
You guys probably deal with that a lot up there.
Well,
You have a lot more rain than we do.
we do, but most of the tracks have a lot of grass, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh.
grass runoff.
So the
Slide.
so like it dude in the morning, and then if you leave the track, you actually accelerate.
Yeah.
So also a grip difference between grass and asphalt, just like dirt.
And dirt, yeah.
Yeah.
We have more grip on dirt, especially in the mud.
So another track in the Northwest that we have is Pacific Raceways. I think it's about as old as Willow Springs. And part of the track, I don't know, 30 years ago, slid off the hillside. So they had to repave it. So it's different than what it originally was because the original track actually slid down the hillside.
Wow, it's like Coda.
Yeah.
That one, a lot of people have not liked to race over the years because there's a bunch of trees right on the
Oh, yeah.
because it's
Trees and walls. I'm fearful of both of those.
Yeah.
and Pacific Raceways has both.
Yeah.
Both natural and man-made walls, because it's literally so the downhill turning side, you are like on a plateau and then you're racing on the edge of the mountainside.
Oh well. I'm not gonna do that.
I like
That's
wide
brave.
open spaces.
Yeah.
Sounds more like a rally track.
I mean, it's fun. It's like
It's fun until your control arm
Although
breaks.
these aren't, super fun to ride with.
yeah.
Well, there was a big off with 2 cars yesterday, right off the end of exit 2 here, and one was up in the
In that
berm
ditch.
right there, another one stranded out in the dirt.
I think those 2 were the team cars, the Colfab
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah. Number 1 rule, right? Don't hit your teammate.
Don't hit your teammate. Don't know anything about whose fault it actually was, just that they were both teammates and they both hit each other and they both needed flat toes.
Right. One of them needed a medic too, right?
It sounded like the driver on one of them may have been somewhat injured beforehand, so they were concerned about like a prior injury with the contact with the other car.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay, we saw the car come in and it didn't look too mangled.
I think it's just the corner, I think.
We were glad to hear that the driver
Oh,
was
is that
okay.
the-
That's probably where they went
That's
off.
probably
Looks
where they
pretty
went off,
fresh.
Yeah.
That is one thing with 2 when you're full. If you don't get the wheel straight quick, you're off.
Yeah, this is
'Cause
where
it
Tom
throws
Cruise
you.
lost it in the F1 car. He brought it back on, but
Yeah.
he was driving the Red Bull F1 car around here and offed right there. Came back on up here.
I don't know.
Definitely the momentum of the track pushes
Right.
you.
I have one car here. All
I
these
think they
giant
had
cracks
grazed a
and
bit.
like when they do the promotional stuff on like
Yeah.
dirt and up the snow mountains and stuff,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
those type of settings.
I think they probably had like chunky tyres.
So Kerri, do you track out here left on the
If-
exit 2, or do
If
you,
I'm
are you
carrying
able to
enough
hold?
speed.
Yeah.
But if, like, yesterday there was tons of traffic, so I had to kind of feather a little bit. And not every time, but that's my goal, is to get 2 tires out there. That to me shows me that I'm carrying enough speed.
We have a lot of different classes of drivers here too, so I find myself driving a lot more lines than you
Yes.
normally would.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
You're kind of all over the
You're
track.
passing on the lines you'd normally be blocking on.
Yes.
Right.
Which will help in those other series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
find
lead time
bits of
is-
grip that you never knew were there before.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that works. Cool.
And I like to, like, practice things that I wouldn't feel comfortable in a sprint race
Mm-hmm.
here. And it, like, yesterday I think I finally dialed in 5 and 6, which in a sprint race you don't really have time to dial anything in.
It's a great opportunity to improve lines.
And
Yeah.
Look at the height.
and
From
test.
here to there.
Yeah, that's wild.
My
Just
dad
to
came
find
to
a
this
mountain.
race last year, Lucky Dog, and he'd never seen me race or anything. He's like, I never in my life thought a racetrack wasn't flat. He's like, it just didn't occur to me.
Yeah, Willow Springs is definitely not a flat track.
Yeah.
And you don't realize how steep some of these elevation changes are
Yeah, I can't wait
until
to
you
get
walk
to
them.
turn 3.
Yeah.
No, we can cut across.
What fun is that? The view from up there?
Yeah, that's true.
So-
You got your first stint?
You said you wanted to.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I'll swap if Clint wants to do it now.
I'll do it. I
I'll
don't
take a
care.
nap.
I'll do whatever, but not last.
Well, whoever goes first is probably going last too. You've got to get 3 drivers.
Because if you're not first, you're last.
That's right.
So Eric, usually these are things that you, as a team, figure out long before the race. But as you can see,
Yeah.
our
never
organizational skills are awesome. We're figuring out who's going to drive first. 30
Hours.
minutes before the race.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say this, 3 years ago we would like have spreadsheets and meal plans and everything for Lucky Dog, and the results don't change that much. You have all that planned out, or you
Yeah.
jump in the car and drive.
Just stay in the car for 2 hours, as close to as you can. Don't run out of fuel. Turn fast laps consistently. You win.
Has that happened yet?
We've won. Have we won at this track? Yeah, we've won at this track.
I don't know
We've won
about
at
this track.
Barton Willow in the 24. That you guys
Very
did.
nice.
Fantastic that was.
That was amazing. And Chuck Wallow we won. You, me, and Ryan.
Oh yeah. Did we win or come second?
Oh, maybe second. Yeah, you're right.
That was an interesting race.
So I
Were you there for that when they had repaved the track?
and then I heard about it.
Ended up in everyone's rims and it was everywhere.
And it was like 100 million.
120 degrees.
Yes, I definitely heard about it. I wasn't there.
You're lucky.
Whoever like did your job, I think it was the.
Well, I mean, normally it's the other Eric,
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
the other way. No, was it the other way that time?
but he, I don't
No.
think he would do it for the whole time.
No, because his parents had a house fire or something, and it was like
Ah,
the woman from Canada that doesn't work.
Oh,
Anyways.
what's his name's wife?
yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone that worked for Lucky Dog, they found cars for them to sit in with air conditioning because it's too. You couldn't
Yeah, they were
possibly
giving
stand
IVs
out.
to people. It was insane. Although I think half the people getting IVs have just been drinking heavily the night before.